Hey, this is Jay, or you can call me James with Sacred Gaming, bringing you Sound Judgment Episode 2. In this video, I want to talk about Cecil, the lion, and some other things that I was thinking about when I heard about this story. And if you haven't heard about Cecil, I'll tell you about that here in a minute. I'm sure you have, though, because my Facebook absolutely went nuts with people posting things about Cecil. Not to mention that, but you saw all these famous Hollywood stars and liberal elites coming out and just going nuts. Now, like I said, if you're not familiar with the story, though, a doctor in the U.S. actually flew out to Zimbabwe, paid $55,000 for a big game permit. And let me just stop right there. $55,000 for a big game permit? That is crazy. I think we can spend our money on a little bit better things. But that was his choice, right? So he went out there, got the permit, hired a couple local guides, and then either himself and the guides or the guides actually ended up luring this famous lion out of this protected area where they hunted it down and ended up killing it. Now, first of all, that's low, all right? And if that's the case, they need to be held accountable and there needs to be appropriate action taken. I don't know how much the doctor knew compared to the guides and everything like that, but there needs to be appropriate action. What I don't get, and maybe you guys can help me understand this, is, why is there such a response about this one lion? Why are all these people posting on Facebook and posting and talking about it in the liberal media and the elite media and everything like that? I mean, you got people like Piers Morgan calling for this doctor and other people like him to be hunted down, and he said he'd like to sell tickets for $50,000 to hunt these people down. Online said that this doctor should have his status as an actual human being revoked and that he should be hunted down for sport. And we've got Jimmy Kimmel on there saying, and I like Jimmy Kimmel, right? But he was saying, comparing what this doctor did to Bill Cosby and all the rape allegations, he compared it to that. And then he ended up crying about it on air. And then we've got people for the ethical treatment of animals. They were calling for this doctor to be hung. How do we go about this in justifying the killing of this doctor or suggesting that? How is that not illegal? But, how do we go about that and get to that area? I don't get that. I mean, I understand people getting angry and people getting mad. I, for one, am an animal lover, and I hate to see animals abused or neglected. And I think there's something inside of the majority of us that hates to see things taken advantage of or hurt, especially when they can't take care of themselves. The part that I don't get is, where is the outrage over things like Planned Parenthood selling baby parts for money? Where are the stars? Where are the elite, liberal elite, crying for babies being mutilated and their body parts being sold? Where is everybody posting things on Facebook about this atrocity? I don't get it. We're just silent about things like that, and yet we'll go nuts over one lion. It just doesn't make sense to me. I mean, I posted something on Facebook and nobody really said anything about this whole Planned Parenthood conspiracy. And if you don't know about this, Planned Parenthood have been caught several times. There's 3 videos out right now, and there's more coming, where they've been selling baby parts for money. And people were quick to post on the thing that I did. Well, Planned Parenthood, they're quick to defend them. They said, Planned Parenthood isn't selling the baby parts, they're selling the transportation of the baby parts. No, they're not. They're selling the baby parts because in the video they're talking about how they can get more money for things like brains and hearts and livers compared to the other baby parts. And they're doing this, they're talking about this while they're eating lunch. I mean, it seriously made me sick to my stomach just to watch this. And I want to encourage you guys to watch these videos that are out there, because in it, you're going to see them talking about, one was talking about by doing this, hopefully they're going to save up enough money that they'd like to buy a Lamborghini with. And another one was talking about saying that nowadays doctors who are performing these abortions, they're using ultrasounds so that when they go in there and rip the pieces off the baby, that they can do so and keep the better organs intact. I mean, don't you think the babies feel this when they're being literally ripped apart? And yet we're totally silent and we're totally nonchalant about this. And Planned Parenthood says, it's just a clump of cells. If it's just a clump of cells, Don't you think you wouldn't be selling organs from this? These are organs. These are body parts. These are babies with heartbeats. These are babies with brain waves. Usually we declare somebody dead when they don't have this. Why do we not consider these babies as being alive? You know, where is the outrage over this? I just don't get it. And I tell you what, I'm mad at liberal elite media. I'm mad at these Hollywood stars that don't say anything. But I'm even more mad at the Christians who aren't posting anything. Come on. We need to get in the game. We need to get out there. We're too scared of what people are going to think and all the comments that we're going to get. God forbid, though, you know, this is going to be on us. This is a modern day Holocaust. Millions of babies are being aborted and killed every year. Our tax dollars are going to fund Planned Parenthood. We're giving them $500 million a year. They are a billion-dollar business, and yet we are funding them. We are contributing to this, and yet we won't speak out and we won't talk about what's going on. I don't get it. You know, we'll do it when it's a lion, one lion out there, and I'm not saying it's wrong to talk about it, but why are we so quiet? Why are we so silent when it comes to innocent babies being mutilated and killed and sold for money, their body parts? I don't get it, guys. Let me know what you guys think, though. That's where I'm going to end it. As always, though, take care and God bless.